Welcome to Crazy Crane Cooking Basics. Today we're going to show you how to cook rice in a pot and using a rice cooker. So we're going to start with white rice. Usually if you cook a cup of rice, it's good for 2 people. Koreans and Japanese eat short grain rice, and that's what you want for Korean food. So yeah, and Koreans, we all have this giant bag of rice at home. Cup of white rice. This is really handy because it has this thing, so the rice doesn't get spilled over. I'm gonna rinse it twice. You don't want to wash it too hard because then all the nutrients are gonna be lost. So second time, you want to drain completely. You can use any pot as long as there's a lid, tightly sealed lid. Okay. When cooking on a stove, you require more water than cooking using a rice cooker. 1 and another 1/3 cup of water. With a stone bowl, you don't want to start on high heat because it might break and stuff, so you start with low heat. Alright. As soon as it starts to boil, you want to put the heat down. You're gonna leave it like that. But one thing to remember, never open the lid until it's completely done. So this should be done by now. So at this point, the best thing to do is actually turn it off and leave it for at least 10 minutes and you'll have perfect rice, I promise. Woo! I want to do this motion as if you're cutting it. Like this. If you want to make those crusty crusts at the bottom, all you have to do is just leave it longer on low heat. Many Koreans love mixed rice because it's a lot healthier than just plain white rice. So you could either mix white and other kinds of grains, or you could do just all brown rice and other grains. If you go to Korea, you can get these pre-mixed grains. This time, I have 1 cup of white rice, cup of mixed rice. If you don't have these mixed, you can just use 1 cup of brown rice. That's totally fine. Okay, so for white rice, you want to put 1. Remember we used 1 cup? So 1 and 1/3 cup of mixed rice. So if you use 1 cup of mixed rice, you want 2. And then I'm going to add another 1/4 cup of water. This water, this ratio is going to be a little bit different when you cook using a rice cooker. Whether you use the pot or rice cooker, it's good to soak the rice for a while. It always gives a better result. Whether you soak it for 30 minutes or even overnight, it's fine. But use the same water, but once it gets soaked, water is gonna decrease. But don't worry, you don't need to use more water, all right? Again, as soon as it starts to boil, turn the heat down to low heat and leave it. And do not open the lid. And it's exactly the same as for multigrain rice, mixed rice as well. But because we put more water, it's gonna take longer.
It'll take forever and ever.
If you're doing different amounts, you might need more time. If you're not sure, the best way is just leave it on low heat. And you can leave it for an hour or 2 and it'll be okay, actually. This one has been sitting here for about 45-50 minutes. You wanna turn off the heat. Don't open the lid, just leave it for at least 10 minutes or longer if you want. Mixed rice is done. So again, same thing, cutting motion. You want to be gentle because you don't want the rice to be squished. There you go. Here's a perfect bowl of rice. I'm gonna show you how to make scorched rice, the crunchy rice. And you want to leave it on the medium heat for a little bit. You want to sprinkle some water on it. And low heat again for a few minutes. You want to take a metal spoon and you just want to, you see it's coming off nicely. Just want to work from the edge. There you go. Here's your nurungji, nice and crunchy. Another thing you could do is you could this in here, add water, start boiling. This on low heat, it becomes nurungji-tang. So you want to scrape everything from the bottom of the pot so it's not burning anymore. I love this burnt taste that's just right. A little bit of smoky taste in the soup. And Koreans love to have this nurungji-tang after their meal. Then what you want to do is you want to add the same amount of water as rice you use. Pop it in the rice cooker. Regular rice cooker works fine too, but if you have those pressure rice cooker, it's the best. It just makes the rice taste so much better. Find the right setting and then start. There you go. Rice bowls, and then some rice bowls have nice lids like this. You can put it on the table like this. It's beautiful, isn't it? Remember, we used 1 white rice, 1 cup. So for rice cooker, it's always 1 to 1 for white rice. So I'm gonna add 1 water. Okay. Now we use 1 mixed rice, right? So for mixed rice, 1 plus half and close. I'm gonna select mixed rice and just press. That's it.
It's a very, very smart rice cooker.
I know, I love my rice cooker. Wow. I would say rice cooker keeps the rice pretty well for at least a day. If you made too much rice, you can always freeze your rice. Rice freezes really well, and afterwards you just have to microwave it in a sealed container. So we learned how to cook perfect rice. Don't worry if you're a little bit confused about the ratios and stuff. More detailed instruction is on our website, crazykoreancooking.com. And until next time, don't forget to do something crazy! Crazy!